But they're all from this neighborhood, and so.
I recognize one.
Yeah, which one?
In a purple, light purple shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but I recognize.
So they're all from this neighborhood, and we started out by being like, okay, what are some things that you all would like to change about this neighborhood? So they listed, there's all these, huh? Oh, good. All right, well, we can give that to the next stop.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't apply to this mural.
Right.
But so they listed, big piles of trash in the neighborhood. They listed that people don't have enough to eat, that there's nothing to do, and that there's too many abandoned houses in the neighborhood. So then after we made that short list, then we had them imagine a superpower that would transform any of those things in a second. And so then they chose telekinesis, so that the girl on the left is she's using telekinesis to put, I think that's Strange, is that right? Strange? Is that?
That sounds good.
Yeah. So she's using telekinesis to put the trash in the dumpster. And Scott is raising up some sunflowers with his instant growing powers. And then she's got party powers, which I think are the most exciting mutant power I've ever heard of. I know, right? So just wherever she shines her light, immediately a party gets started. And then the last woman, she's kind of so fast that she appears in two places, right? And she's also a giant, so she's renovating a house with her super speed giant powers. But when in working with youth, there's always okay, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? So this is
party powers.
Right, I know, right?
Party going right there.
So this is sort of a mural based on that question, And it's a really great, I feel like it's a really simple but great way to conceptualize a mural, and I encourage anybody to steal that idea and make a superpower mural, to transform another community somewhere else.
And I like the idea that they're fixing the house instead of tearing it down.
They're fixing the house instead of tearing it down. And what were you saying? You were saying it's hard to hear you from all the way back there. There's a mural like this there, you mean? Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Anybody have any questions or?
I got a question.
Yeah.
The Cass Quarter Food Co-op, they painted a mural there probably, I don't know how many years ago. Let's get it real faded.
Yeah.
It's facing south.
Oh,
But
okay.
do you do anything to coat this so that it's more resistant to the sun and fading?
We were gonna come back with this thing called an anti-graffiti coat. Because we actually tried to do this mural on 2nd Street, but then the next day we came back and the tracing the kids had done with the mural, with the projector, somebody had just really not even tagged, just kind of splattered paint on it and messed it all up. So then we had to move in here, and then so it's protected by the fence. I haven't put any kind of coating on it. Fortunately, this mural faces north, so it doesn't get as much solar exposure. But
Something to think about. 'Cause if
yeah.
you go by Charlotte between Cass and 2nd, you can see that facing south.
Is it a particular kind of paint?
This is just acrylic exterior paint. It should hold up pretty well. It really should hold up pretty well.
How long was it from idea generation to final painted mural?
I think it was about 3 weeks.
Oh.
It took us about 3 weeks.
That's awesome.
Did you do the whole thing in blue to start with? And then
We did. We did do a blue background to start with, and then we came back and projected on top of the blue background.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. It was, I tried my best not to go near it with a brush. It was really, it was taking the youth through a process where they could make the mural themselves. So I showed them some tricks on Photoshop to simplify their photographs. And then we projected the photographs, just like the last one. I pulled my car into this little grassy area here, and we projected it. And then again, they did a color by number, and then filled it in. Cool. They take the numbers and paint it, right? We didn't actually put the numbers, but we just kind of made a map, a visual map.
What is this building here?
This is the restoration warehouse, and so there's this belongs to it's the CDC. I think it's the Christian Development Corporation, and they do a lot of really cool projects here in the North End. I'm gonna take y'all by when we round the corner. There's another little mural, but over there at the what's called Peaches and Greens. Has anyone heard of Peaches and Greens? Peaches and Greens is like, I think, like one of the coolest models. They took like an old corner store and they turned it into like a little like produce market. You know, so it's like organic, local produce, really inexpensive too. I'm not sure how they pull it off, but they are able to sell produce, and you know, like a carton of farm-raised eggs, like $2. You know, yeah, it's amazing.
And they deliver it too, right?
Do they? Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know that. That's cool. That's even cooler. Peaches and Greens. All right, so all right, any other questions before we move on? How did they what? Well, okay, so what I ordered was, I ordered from NASCO. I don't know if you've heard of NASCO, but it's like this really great resource for art teachers. And you can get these gallons of paint that have a little dispenser. And if you can get this set that's got like, just like tons of colors already pre-mixed. And so I ordered that, and we chose the closest color to the color from our mock-up. Yeah.
How much is the full set of a gazillion colors?
I don't remember, but I think it was cheap. I mean, it was only like $150, and we did both these murals, and then we had plenty left over.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, NASCO is a great place to order stuff from.
Look up, Marlon. Say cheese.